There's established gaps already in a space zone. Rodney sets the screen to free up CJ. Ooh-wee!
You remember like that MTV show Yo Mama with Wilson Valderrama?
Oh man, this is Your Mama.
I feel like this is a scenario where people might see a travel. What he does when he splits, he's throwing the ball into his left hand, right? But then there's like a little shuffle there, like a slight
right
shuffle,
foot.
right? That right foot.
Yeah, that
right?
right
so
foot.
It's basically, so as the ball's in his left hand, his footwork goes right, left, right, which might sound and look like 3 steps.
Like, I don't know, like, that right foot, I don't know.
Travel to you? It looks like
to me, it looks like they missed it. But I'm a hard judge on that, and every time like I argue with people about it on Twitter, like I'm always saying it's a travel. But you know, maybe that's just me being old school. That's the rec coach in me. Like, bro, 3 steps is 3 steps, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that extra gas, bro.
To me, it really does like he takes that little like gap stutter step as the ball's still coming into his left hand. And then by the time he actually picks it up,
that's the key.
Like his right foot is already down.
And when he picks it up, he takes 2 steps. You have to consider when he picks the ball up. You get like 1 and maybe 1.5 steps. I don't know. In the NBA, you know, it's different, but
it's just so hard to defend with the hang. Like I remember when Isaiah Thomas was with the Celtics and like killing my Bulls over and over again, and we ended up losing to them. And I think it was Fred Hoiberg was our coach at the time. He was like, you can't guard him if you go and let him like have the ball hang extra on his crossovers and stuff like that. And Isaiah Thomas might have been a little bit ahead of his time because it's like there's too much gray area. Like that's hard. It's hard to defend.
Just the whole change of pace on it into the Euro is pretty impressive in and of itself. He's heading downhill from the top once he splits, and then the moment he gets into the Euro, it looks like it goes into slow motion. Like he hits that first step, and then everything just slows down, and he hits the right step, and he's wide open.
You know, it's still an okay contest, but like that flow over the big, that's just tough. You know, it's a big bag work for sure, but like, you know, it's on the edges of being legal.
You see a lot like Westbrook, like any of those downhill guards, like you see a lot of those, you know, stutters, Euro sidestep, like it's a lot of gray area with footwork. But if you like, it's manipulation again of like dribble and feet. Like there's a way to make it look pretty, you know, and look clean.
The other part I like about it is they always say to attack the top foot, and when I think that's Whiteside, whenever he comes up to contest, he puts his foot forward, and you see that's exactly where McCollum Euros too.
Yeah, and
he hits that top foot, and it makes Whiteside back up.
Basketball is like a dance. So if you make the footwork look smooth and look like it makes sense, chances are you'll be able to get off with it. You know, if you make it look awkward, you'll probably hear a whistle. And this clearly is one of the smoothest things we've seen in a minute.
Whiteside went from trying to get his 2K rating up to like barely being relevant.